Hello everyone, good morning, how are you? Morena whanau, kei te pia koe. Thank you for joining me on another tarot reading. My name is Ahorangi Starchild and this is your 3-card tarot spread for the 18th of October 2019. Welcome to my new subscribers. If you like this video, please click like. If you like the style that I have with my readings, please subscribe and hit that bell to get notifications of any other readings that I'll be publishing. Below this video in the Dropbox, you'll find all the information that you need to about this reading, about me and booking readings, etc. There's also a donation button there. If you find yourself clicking on that donation button and donating to my channel, thank you for valuing me, thank you for valuing my time. Those funds goes to my road trips, goes to if you don't know, I'm like a traveling gypsy. I travel from town to town here in New Zealand. I take time out to bring readings to people all over the world. It pays for my internet, all those type of things. So thank you for making a contribution to my light work. I'll just dive straight into this reading. I feel like a certain, kind of pressure to get started here because it's Friday. Today is 3 cards for today, 3 cards for the weekend. So this is my very first tarot deck I ever bought when I started to read back in South Africa. And I'm using my own little deck here, so I would really like it if you could give me some feedback on how you find my my little deck that I'm in a process of designing. So it's still it's still in the making. I also feel like I have this frog in my throat, so I feel like some of the viewers are struggling to express themselves, like there's a blockage in the throat chakra. It's about maybe keeping quiet to keep peace, is what I feel. Suppressing your self-expression, maybe because there's a little bit of a lack of confidence of self-expression. Maybe you've been criticized in the past on how you express yourself, that people say, oh, I don't understand what you're saying, or you've just given up because people are all forever talking over you. They don't give you a chance to speak up. So that's okay. I just want to say that if you resonate with this, so do anything where you can, sing in the shower, make any kind of noise, sounds from your throat to activate that throat chakra. Okay, any form of expression is good. First card for the day. Oh yeah, we have some conflict that we have to deal with. So I feel like if you're not in the thick of things, that maybe there are people around you sharing the experiences concerning conflict. But this is also starting your day off with a very restless kind of energy. This card is ruled by Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So it's very fiery, it's dynamic, it's restless, it wants to move. If you are someone who's inclined to be active and like to do sport, this might be you doing your sporty thing in the morning before you start your day, going for your walk, your run, whatever it is that you do to expend restless energy. I feel like even if you're not someone who likes to exercise and there's something going on, just walk it off, okay? I hear walk it off. In the middle of the day, we have the sun. So I do feel there's a lot of happiness coming out. Maybe you are doing a new sport outside, going outside, enjoying the sun. Maybe joining a group of friends where you can test your skills against each other, whatever that may be, if it's playing a game of footy or tennis, but I feel like it's very competitive. It's like you're testing your skills, but you're having fun with this. This is also, the sun is illumination, so there's a lot of clarity, positive energy, uplifting energy, youthfulness. I get a sense of a youthful exuberance, and it's also really good vitality and health, a lot of energy to be able to complete your tasks, to meet the demands, to carry responsibilities quite easily. But I feel there's also a focus on children. If you don't have children, there's a focus on your inner child, keeping your inner child happy. Um, Spending time outside in the sun. But I also feel like a fiery individual, this could be a child or it could be an adult with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in their chart, might make an appearance today, and you might find them quite uplifting. And that's just a really, really, really happy card. So for the end of the day, I feel like, with this Eight of Swords here, I don't feel this as a block because we have the sun, and the sun is the central issue. And I feel like there's an illumination coming forth today concerning a situation that was, about conflict, and you didn't know how to handle this situation of conflict. But there's a lot of illumination and clarity coming to you today to resolve this issue. And I feel like this feeling of being powerless is fading away. There is an opportunity to find clarity and to get the knowledge, but the sun is also a card of success. So I feel like issues of conflict is resolving itself without you really having to do anything. I think it's just people coming to the conclusion that they would rather spend their time happy and expend their energy on uplifting pursuits rather than to fight amongst each other. So there's a decision coming up that you need to make. Maybe even procrastinating making the decision because you felt like you didn't have the information. But once again, I feel like the sun is illuminating. It is going to help you make the decision to make a huge transformation. And I feel like, how these cards are running out, towards the weekend. I feel like on the weekend, you're going to take a time out to meditate, to just allow, go with the flow, go within. Because death is a card that takes its time. I feel like with the Scorpio energy, transformation isn't something that happens in a day. It's about an issue that is kind of like hanging in the backdrop of your life. It's like when you're on stage and you have the background setting of the stage where your life plays out, that this issue once again is stepping to the fore. It is asking you to give it attention, especially with the sun. But I feel like with this a process that you have been busy with over maybe the last year, maybe even longer, that it's becoming easier because we have the sun, and I see the sunrise in the back there as well. So I feel like on the weekend, Friday is going to be really good. On the weekend, you're going to feel like you want to turn inwards and you want to, just bring balance back into life. We have Justice card there. And I feel like maybe potentially that some of you might have to do with a will because there's legal matters concerning a death. Maybe you just ticking the boxes, making sure that everything in your corner is okay, that you are you're paying attention to drawing up your last will and testament, or you're having to deal with someone else's real estate, and there's a decision that you need to make concerning this legal matter that is bringing in change. But I feel like you have good decision making abilities because we have justice and we have the sun. You might also have someone else assisting you with this. Maybe a Libra or Scorpio person. Um, but I feel like on the weekend as a whole, it doesn't have to be serious because we have the sun card there. But I do feel like that issue once again is just making a reappearance and say, give me attention, please. We need to have a look at, crossing the T's and putting all the dots where it should be and just making sure that everything is okay. But this is also about you bringing balance, restoring balance into your life. And I feel like you're coming out of that huge transformative, you're starting to see the benefits of the transformation because once again we have the sun. You're starting to see this situation that used to make you feel powerless is dissolving. It's changing into restoring balance. And you know this, and this weekend you can see it. So let's see what cards we have for inspiration. Here we go. Some of us are going to go traveling, and I feel like, this is anywhere where the road takes you. It's about moving forward in your life. It's about, even if you don't travel in the physical, it's about traveling emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Even if you feel stuck in the mundane of life, because we do have a card here that is kind of feel like, I'm stuck, I don't know how to move forward, and especially with a death card can be very slow moving. So even though you're making progress, you don't always see the progress that you're making because it's such a slow process. But get in your car, drive somewhere this weekend. Just getting in a vehicle or getting on a horse or anything that makes you move forward. Go on a skateboard, go on your bicycle, where you travel, and it will give you that sense of forward momentum in your life. And I feel like someone is going to bail you out as well. If you feel stuck in your life and you haven't seen much results, there is another person coming in quite unexpectedly, I feel, and they're going to give you all the answers for that situation to resolve itself. Maybe there's been some conflict over a will, because we have these two cards speaking to each other. But I feel like there's a mature person coming in, someone who's very knowledgeable, who's very strong in their own right, who has the knowledge about the situations and how to handle them. And I feel like there is forward movement coming to you on this weekend. You'll start to see consciously how things are starting to fall into place for you, returning balance back into your life, resolving conflict, increasing your happiness, and making the transformation that you are in so much easier and effortless. And I feel like you're actually going to start to embrace this whole process of moving forward. Okay, so thank you for watching, everyone. Please let me know how you find this reading. I look forward to hear from you. Let me know what you think of this little inspirational cards and if they resonate with you. I wish everyone a beautiful weekend. Light and love.